Enemies in video games, well, they're not exactly known for being cautious. Some of them have basic survival instincts, and that's fine. It's like they exist just to throw themselves at you. But what about the games where that's not the case? Hey everyone, I'm Dark Patterns, and this is the 5 games where you feel unstoppable. Enjoy the video. At number 5, Mark of the Ninja. First released on Xbox Live Arcade back in 2012. It's an older game that maybe doesn't get remembered with the same nostalgic glow as some other Summer of Arcade titles, but make no mistake, it's still one of the best stealth games ever made. And thanks to its stylized visuals, it honestly still looks modern even today. What's brilliant about it is how much freedom it gives you, all while staying firmly within stealth genre boundaries. You can't go full action hero and just slice through everyone, but within the stealth mechanics, you get a surprising amount of freedom. The most chaotic and honestly the most fun playstyle is called Path of Nightmares. It lets you use tools and gadgets specifically to terrify enemies. In most games, scared enemies just run away. But in Mark of the Ninja, fear changes their entire behavior. When a guard is scared, he slows down, becomes predictable, and often abandons his patrol route entirely. If you trigger a noise or trap near a panicked guard, he'll open fire instantly, often without thinking. You can weaponize their fear, tricking guards into shooting each other. And dead bodies? They just make things worse, increasing panic and making surviving guards twitchy and jumpy. Every shadow, every sound, they'll fire at anything. Just make sure you don't end up in their line of fire. The Path of Nightmares is risky, but it's easily one of the most fun ways. Coming in at number 4, Middle-earth: Shadow of Mordor. I mean, let's be honest, there's no way a list like this doesn't include Middle-earth. Monolith may no longer be with us, but their innovations in stealth action design will echo in the industry for years to come. Most studios aren't ready to pick up where they left off, but a ton of ideas from this series are still very much alive. And I'm not even talking about the Nemesis system. I mean all the different ways you can terrify and torment your enemies. There are so many ways to scare the orcs that by the end you almost start to feel bad for them. I mean, they really don't stand a chance against the supernatural death machine your character eventually becomes. As the game progresses, the orcs grow increasingly terrified of you. They whisper your name like you're death incarnate. Some enemy captains can even be so afraid of you that they'll turn and run the moment they see you. And it's not just the captains, even regular orcs can be scared senseless. For example, sneak up on one quietly, and instead of a clean kill, you can choose to absolutely brutalize him, stabbing over and over in a display of raw savagery. It's loud, it's horrifying, and it draws the attention of every nearby enemy. When they see what you did to their comrade, most of them just turn and run. And hey, while it's not technically part of the fear mechanics, let's talk about branding. Just look at the faces of the orcs when you brand them. It's not just pain, they look utterly terrified. Like, come on man, maybe leave the poor orcs alone for a second, yeah? Haven't they suffered enough? Coming in at number 3, The Punisher. Yeah, the game based on the not-so-successful 2004 movie. But honestly, the game takes more inspiration from the darker, modern comic runs, where Frank feels more like the Angel of Death than just some angry guy with guns. And the game definitely gives him inhuman endurance. He can soak up ridiculous amounts of damage and keep going. And of course, he brutally murders anything in his path. Naturally, everyone is terrified of him. I swear, half the dialogue in this game is just people screaming, "It's Frank!" in sheer panic. Almost everything you do strikes fear into your enemies. When you execute someone, nearby enemies flinch in shock and freeze up, giving you a chance to grab them and keep the killing spree going. These executions really sell just how scared people are of Frank. Enemies are so terrified that Frank can literally toss a weapon into someone's hands and then stab them in the face with a knife. And they won't even resist. They're too deep in shock to fight back. And then there's a psycho mode. Or well, even more psycho mode, if we're being honest. The whole screen turns blood red. Enemies just run. They panic. They beg for mercy. But it's too late. Frank's in full slaughter mode, and nothing's going to stop him. And that's not even counting the terrifying interrogation sequences, where enemies literally shake in fear, pleading for their lives. This game really wants you to understand, Frank Castle is one scary dude. And despite all its flaws, it absolutely nails that part.
Man, I just live here. Ooh, okay, I do drugs. Let me go. I can talk to the guys in 2B for you.
You've been rehabbed.
Coming in at number 2, Dishonored. One of the most fascinating aspects of this stealth genre giant is how your reputation shifts naturally based on your play style. If you sneak through missions like a shadow, unseen, unheard, no alarms, or at worst, just knocking guards unconscious, you'll earn a reputation as a ghost, a spirit of vengeance trying to uncover a conspiracy. But if you play like a bloodthirsty killer, people stop fearing the justice you represent and start fearing you.
Did you do? Arguing you two.
Finish the game with high chaos, and the final mission becomes something entirely different. The coolest part? Everyone is absolutely terrified of you. The last 3 targets fall so deep into paranoia that they turn on each other. And when you finally face Martin, he's so overwhelmed by fear that he kills himself rather than face you. The other conspirators are no better, scared out of their minds, stumbling through mistake after mistake, making your job so much easier. This version of the final level is an absolute blast. You've fully embraced the monster inside, and nothing can stop you now. No one even dares to try.
Come out. We both know you're weak at heart. Take this.
And finally, at number 1, the Batman Arkham series. Before Arkham Asylum, stealth in games rarely meant you were the hunter. It was about surviving, not dominating. Stealth was a challenge you had to endure. It didn't make you feel powerful. But in these games, your strength comes from the shadows. Stealth isn't a limitation, it's control. It lets you play with your prey before taking them down. And it feels so damn good. It's hard to explain how revolutionary that felt when Arkham Asylum first launched. As enemies get picked off one by one, the rest start losing confidence and grip on reality. The more they realize just how screwed they are, the more erratic and unpredictable they become. In Mark of the Ninja, frightened enemies become predictable. Here, it's the opposite. They move cautiously, switch routes constantly, whip around without warning, or just bolt in panic. But fear is still your ally. A scared thug might hesitate instead of shooting, or even stumble and fall when he sees you up close. Spotting you from afar, he might recover. But if you're behind him, he doesn't stand a chance. These enemies fear you so much, they miss perfect chances to kill the Batman. Spreading fear in the Arkham games is deeply satisfying. And that's one of the many reasons they remain the best Batman simulators ever made. They capture every part of his myth. Hey guys, have you ever come across fearful enemies in games? If so, drop a comment and tell me about your experience. And of course, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and all that good stuff. Thanks a ton for watching till the very end. This was Dark Patterns, and I'll see you soon in the next video.